It is Rogue deck time, and this is a deck that I was really excited about when I first heard about it. We're playing Team Rocket's Honchkrow. Hey guys, welcome back to a new episode of Noob Plays, and I will play a deck that, for the win, piloted not too long ago. The link to his video and to the deck list itself will be all in the description below, and I'll put his deck list up on the screen right now. And yeah, like I said, this is going to be his exact 60 list. I always copy the deck list into the description below, so you can just copy and paste it into the client and then play it yourself. And without further ado, we'll hop into a couple of games and I'll explain how this deck works. This deck has an interesting strategy. Team Rocket's Honchkrow is a stage 130 HP Darkness Pokemon, and for 2 colorless energy, we can deal 60 damage per Team Rocket supporter card that we discard from our hand. So we have plenty of supporters in our hand we can hit really hard. And yes, we play all of the Team Rocket supporters. We play the Archer, the Ariana, the Giovanni, the Petrol, the Proton. And this deck has a perfect synergy with the Porygon cards. So Porygon-2 and Porygon-Z both have an attack called Our Command. For 2 or 3 colorless energy, we can deal 20 damage per Team Rocket supporter card that is in the discard pile. So first we discard them and then we use them to hit hard with the Porygons. And because we are a Team Rockets deck, we play the energy, the Team Rockets energy, 1 attachment to our Honchkrow, and we are good to go. We play the Pokepad that lets us find all of our Pokemon that we play. And again, we are Team Rockets deck, so we play the Factory that lets us draw additional cards, so that's a perfect synergy. And we're giving the Miracle Headset a shot. I know this deck can be played with many different supporter cards, but we're giving the Miracle Headset a shot in this game. Okay, I think I just called the Miracle Headset a supporter card. It is, of course, a spec card. And I'm gonna go first, and I think I have a pretty decent hand here. I can play the Factory and draw more cards because I used the Transceiver. I have 2. Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good here. Do I burn the Pokepad? Yeah, let's burn the Pokepad. And what would we get? I think I priced 2 supporter cards. I priced an Ariana and a Petrol and a Proton. I have nothing in hand. I have 1 Ariana in hand. So yeah, I priced a Petrol and 2 Protons. The Ashes in here. We got all. Oh, we priced the Team Rocket's energy too. Okay. So I think I get this for turn 2. I don't play the Miracle Headset. Let me just pass. We'll just pass and wait. We do have the Ariana. I can get rid of 3 cards in my hand because I can evolve, and they play the Neutralization Zone, which doesn't do anything for me. So this is a mill deck with, I wonder what Trapinach is doing. We do have Giovanni in the deck. There's an Ignition Energy. Does it matter what I evolve? It probably doesn't. It's with the Ignition Energy, I can definitely knock out the Honchkrow. Or is it actually better? I have 1 supporter in here, so yeah, I need to find another supporter here. Or I need to find supporters because I'm using the Ariana now. I'm attaching this just so I can draw an extra card. And then Palpan. We can bump this and draw more cards. Okay, that's good. That's actually pretty good. There's a Giovanni, which I cannot play right now. The Petrol. Can find any trainer card and put it in my hand. The Miracle Headset. I have Ariana and Proton. I think I am. I think I'm just gonna use both Petrols and take the knockout. I will need 3 to knock out the Great Tusk. I do have the Miracle Headset in hand, so I can get 2 more supporter cards back into my hand the next turn. Okay, we got another Porygon. Ignition energy is gone. So I need a couple of pieces here. I need to find the energy. They can land collapse me, but only one. The proton is in the discard pile. So that means this one could hit a little bit harder. There's the rocket energy. Okay. That is one piece that I needed. We want to bench this. I don't want to use the Giovanni. Do I just get the protons back? Because I need them. I don't have enough right now. Let's get both protons back. So that's 120. And I could discard the Giovanni. The Ariana, how much does it draw me? 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I draw only 1 card. I could play the Proton. And I have Palpad in hand. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to get me another Murkrow. Just so I can burn or play a supporter card. Because then I can use the factory. And hopefully we're drawing some more supporters. Okay, we did not. But we can evolve here, which is good. And then... yeah, we need to take the knockout, or I want to take the knockout. So I'm going to get rid of all 3 supporters. I do have Palpad in hand, and I can then Palpad some of the supporters back into the deck. They currently have no Great Tusk on the deck. There's a Petrol, okay. What would be a good trainer card? I mean, I can get a supporter with this. I can get Secret Ash. They use the Super Rod to get more Pokemon back. They Vessel and get 2 energy in hand. So what's the last card in their hand? An energy. And what else? And they concede. Okay, we beat one of my favorite decks in the game, the Great Tusk Mill deck. So yeah, GG's to my opponent. My opponent lost the coin toss, so I think I want to go first. If I can get a Proton, I can set up, I can evolve, and then turn 2, I can swing. So let's see how that plays out. And Articuno, Porygon. I don't have the supporter that I wanted in. I'm going to start the Porygon, and that's it. Let's hope we're not playing against a Donk deck. That would be bad, but okay, Monkey Dory, this could be anything. And there's a Honchkrow. Okay, it for sure did not pay off. I need to bench this now. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Could have benched this right away because Donk deck. I'm gonna go first. Arven, I think they get the trolley. Okay, this could be a Kangaskhan maybe. They play Monkey Dory and the trolley, but we'll see here in a second what they're gonna use that trolley for. And both Bufalons, the Mega Kangaskhan and the Mega Audino. It has a Kaleido Waltz attack. For 1 energy, you flip 3 coins, and per heads, you can attach 2 energies from your deck to your Pokemon in any way you like, and that's exactly what they're doing. I think LDF put out a video and they can attach 4 energies, so their Bufalon is ready to swing next turn. I don't really know what I'm doing. Do I use the Giovanni to stall a little bit? I need to draw a card so I have the Ariana, but there's nothing. I cannot play this hand down much. Wow. I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in hand. If I play this, I draw 2 more cards. I mean, that's what I have to do, right? And then I'm just taking the loss. We get this, so that lets me at least get 1 Murkrow. But if they have a boss, I am screwed. I mean, I can evolve this. Would I use this hacking discard a card from your hand if you do your opponent discards a card from their hand? No. If I evolve and I have a little bit more HP, and then we'll end our turn. I mean, I could do Giovanni. No, they have Latias. I cannot stall anything. All they have is basics. If I move the Bouffalon up, they just use Latias and retreat. They just take a knockout here, huh? I need 6 supporter cards to knock out the Mega Kangaskhan. I have 1 in hand. I need a miracle here. And if they have a boss, no, they just knock out my Porygon. Okay. And just putting damage on doesn't do much. I mean, this would actually not a bad matchup because all I need is 2 knockouts. They're megas and we're done. There's Proton. Okay, that is good. We can get all of these 3 out. Go here and here. We evolve. Again, I don't want to use the attack. I'm not gonna attach. Maybe that's a mistake, but we'll run with it. We'll run with it, and next turn if we're not getting hand disrupt in, I can evolve the other 2 more crows into the Honchkrows, and I have an energy that I could attach, but I don't have a follow-up supporter. There's only 2 in the discard pile, so the Porygon attack is also not in there. Of course, they have a boss. Okay. They ain't gonna take that knockout. I'm glad I didn't attach the energy. I'm glad I didn't. And all of the Pokemon they knock out, they don't even have to flip a single head. We give him the Articuno here, and then give me something. Give me an Ariana, a Petrol. We'll evolve here. I just get the factory for more draw, right? I need to see more cards. Here. Archer, okay. There's a... that's good. I can use that hand disrupt them. I'm still not going to put the energy on because I don't want them to boss another one up. I mean, if they have another boss and they boss up a Honchkrow and they bump the stadium. Dang. I think Archer is the best card that I can play here. I don't know if I want to use the Sacred Ash. Yeah, 3 heads. Wow. Pretty good. Okay. Again, they're already taken 3 prizes, but we're not giving up. We can still win this. As a Pokepet, that's not what I needed. Archer hand disrupts them. Pokepad. What's in here? I can get all of these back. Get these back into the deck, and then we Pokepad a Murkrow back, and then I think we just send it with Archer. Yeah, let's do it. They have Run Errand. Yeah, they can always see 2 cards. We can bump this. Draw 2 cards. There's an Articuno receiver. We'll bench this in case they knock this one out. I can promote this. I do have an attack, but I don't have a lot of supporters. I need 6 supporters, or 5 for, the Odino. Yeah. Yeah, see, they draw, Run Errand. Oh, wait, and they take 60 less damage. Lively Stadium. I forgot about that. So I need 7 supporters. Ugh. Okay, I think we're getting cooked here. I would love to get at least 1 attack out. There you go. There's a Rocket's energy. So we're gonna do this. I could. No, I wanna. What could I get with the receiver? No, that just gives me supporters, and then. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? Maybe we just hold the hand and then play the Giovanni next turn and go for the Aldino, but they're going to take a price and then another price. And I needed to knock out 1 attacker this turn. That was my only win condition. There's a Lily. Okay, they didn't have much, but they take a knockout every single turn. So that is really bad. They're getting down to 1 supporter, to 1 price card. And even if I Giovanni this one up, they set this one up as an attacker. And they have this one. So there's no way I can. Yeah, I'll go here. Attach the energy. There's a Porygon. Okay, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. We get this. I need 6, and I currently only have 4. Give me 2 supporters. Nope. We get Proton. We get another Proton. And then we concede because there is no way for us to take the win here. GG's to my opponent. This deck is a brickfest. Yeah, that's all I can say. I always go with heads. Let's see what it. Okay, we did not get heads. We flipped tails, and our opponent is deciding who is going to go first and who is going to go second. Let's see what we get. They're still thinking, and I will go first. Okay, so I go first. I can play the Proton, and then I can attack. And I have a Proton. Okay, I do have the Honchkrow. I have a receiver, and I have the energy. So that is not bad. Okay, Impidimp. That's a Marnie Grimmsnarl. Why did they bench the Blood Moon? I don't know that if that works with the bench damage, but we'll bench it anyways. Here, here, here. I have a supporter for next turn. I don't want to attach the energy yet. I think I'm gonna thin out and get an Ariana for next turn. And I can get another Honchkrow, can attach, and then maybe we can make something work here. Okay. Let's see how my opponent sets up. The Marnie's Grimmsnarl, they have the stadium. Okay, this is going to be a stadium battle. Nah, they play maybe 2, 3, and I play 4. So, Arven, does that... What does that give him? A Buddy Pop. Okay, they use TM Evo. And the Buddy Puffin, perfect combo. You use Arven to get an item card and a tool card. Item card, Buddy Puffin. Okay, Only my Articuno has an ability, and my Porygon-Z. Okay. Wouldn't that be funny if they don't have a Snorunt? They do. They do. Okay. Let's see. That might have been... And I draw into the Ariana. Are you kidding me? Do I can't take an... Currently, I can't take a knockout. Get another Honchkrow. If they can evolve, they can take a knockout. Do I just evolve the bench? I think so. And then to increase the draw, we attach, which I don't know if that's the right thing. And there's a factory too. Okay, that is great. So now we get to see 2 more cards. And there's an Ignition Energy and a Porygon-Z. So we bench this because we can evolve here. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4. That is enough to knock out the Blood Moon. So... But I need 1 more supporter because I can play the Giovanni, move Honchkrow. Do I go for the Blood Moon though? Okay, there's no boss. Counter Catch is not live. The Grimmsnarl goes on the bench. So the Grimmsnarl is going to attack. It's going to knock out the Murkrow on the bench, in the active. And then we'll see if the Articuno protects from the 30 spread damage. Or they can heal... If they have an energy attachment for the... Wait, did they attach an energy to this? Ah, they cannot use Monkey Dory. I need 6 energy. Okay, Articuno does not protect. That's a bummer. What am I gonna do? Do I just use the Giovanni and knock out the Blood Moon so they don't have any damage on the board? I think so. Okay, what do we get? We get a Proton. However, I'm going to evolve this so it survives an extra turn. I'm going to use the Giovanni. I'm going to bring this in. I'm going to bring that in. And it's already enough. Can we get more supporters? And we do get more supporters. I could use the Pal Pad and get some cards back into the deck. Let's see. I need... No, it's not enough if I just use 3. No, I need to discard 3 supporters. We're gonna do Proton, Petrol, and Petrol. No, I need 4. Oh my gosh. And Archer and Disruption for Ariana. 240, discard 4, and Blood Moon is gone, and we're taking 2 prizes. I think it's the first time I take a... No, I won the first game, but... Okay, there's a Porygon. Doesn't do much here. I don't want to put that out, because with Grimmsnarl's attack and Monkey Dory, it's just a knockout. So, do we have a follow-up attack? There's Petron. They can switch in and out. They must heal the Grimmsnarl, because if they don't, I only need 5 supporters. I mean, I only have 1. But they're gonna hit me for 180, 30 on the Porygon. They don't need Binding Mochi. They just thin out a little bit here. Should I instead waited and gone for the Grimmsnarl knockout? Maybe, because after that I have only the Archer. So yeah, 30 on the Porygon, and then the attack. Oh wait, they only have 20. Okay, the Porygon survives an attack. This one gets... What am I gonna do? Do I do damage, but then the Monkey Dory heals in? probably just going to give him this. I do have a bunch of supporters in the discard pile. Let's see what we can do. There's a Giovanni. How much damage do I do? 140. That's by far not enough. But what if we... I think I want to put the ignition energy on there no matter what. And then we Archer. I didn't want to use Pal Pad because I want to have plenty of cards in the discard pile. Let's see. There's an Ariana. The Transceiver only gets me supporter card. So this currently does 160. That is not enough. I was hoping to get maybe the stage 2 because it has more HP slightly. Yeah, we're just gonna hit him for 160. Yes, they can't heal it off. At least 30. But next turn, maybe I have the knockout. 170. And then that means I need 150. That's 3 supporter. I have 2 in hand. But I need to play 1 in order to use the factory. Okay, so as expected, they did heal. And they take 2 more prices. And there's an Iono. Okay. I'm actually not super mad at that. Maybe we get all the supporters that we need. And we get 0. Wow. Iono is not a lie, and this is proof. One, it is an unplayable hand. I probably would have had the knockout next turn on this one if I played the Ariana. I cannot bench a Porygon here. I can hit him for 100. No, I can't. The Iono. I had the Ariana, I would have seen more cards. I had the Team Rocket's factory to draw 2 more cards. There was a chance to knock out the Grimmsnarl, and they cannot find a stadium. For the life of them, they cannot find a stadium. Don't like it. Yeah, this deck I was very excited to play in, but it's not playing out for me, to be honest. I break more than I want to, and I feel like every deck has a counter. I mean, it's easy to counter the deck if the deck doesn't function. What are they getting back into the deck? Not that it matters, the Blood Moon. They're just buying themselves some time. I have nothing. If I don't draw anything, an Ariana and all the supporters that I need, then nope, we need to take the L here. Sorry, GG's to my opponent. I really like the concept of this deck. You play a lot of supporters, you discard them for a lot of damage, for really big knockouts, and then the supporters you discarded can then be used for Porygon-Z attack to do big damage as well. Unfortunately, this deck has not worked out for me. I won the first game. They conceded, they bricked, but then I bricked for the rest of the games. I couldn't really set up. Yeah, with the Marnie's Grimmsnarl, that Iono really killed me. I might have had a chance, but I just wasn't able to set up. Maybe I didn't play it in the way that it was supposed to play. Maybe I could have done something differently. You guys let me know in the comments, and I really hope you enjoyed this video as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave me a comment, and then I'll see you on Friday in the first episode of Road to Rotation. I'll see you there. I am out.